Welcome, my name is Casey Bishop, and we are here in the VetSpecs demonstration room. Today, we are going to be talking about our new and improved updated protocol for charging of the wireless multi-parameter main module and the wireless non-invasive blood pressure module for our VetSpecs wireless WM100 and WM10 vital signs monitoring systems. Here we have the items involved with charging the new wireless multi-parameter main module and or the new wireless blood pressure module. Of course, we have the modules involved. We then have the primary charge cable and the secondary charge cable, and potentially, if the secondary charge cable is being utilized, you would also incorporate the monitor platform display unit, either the larger WM100 or the smaller WM10. We will now discuss more in detail the actual charging involved for, again, the primary and secondary cables. When it comes to charging the new wireless multi-parameter main module or the wireless non-invasive blood pressure module, the most important detail is determining whether or not they actually need to be charged. To do so, simply turn on both modules without any type of cable connection. And as they power up, we will see the LED lights here. These are the LED lights which provide you the amount of power left in the internal battery. And as you see on both of these, they are fully charged. I tend to like to take about 15 seconds or so after they're powered on just to see if those LED light statuses change. And of course, as you see, they are not changing on either of these modules. So again, we want to be very aware of the status of the charge on the battery, the internal lithium battery that's of course rechargeable. Obviously, as we see here on both modules, we have 4 individual light sources. Basically, the first light source, the very bottom one, would be a 0 to 25% charge. The next would be 25 to 50. The third would be 50 to 75% charged, and then of course the fourth, 75 to 100%. We highly recommend charging the modules once we get down to the 25% or less light. The runtime on a fully charged multi-parameter main module versus that of the non-invasive blood pressure module can be very different. This is because the multi-parameter main module is of course offering multiple functions for monitoring, whereas the blood pressure module is only blood pressure. With that said, the runtime, we will certainly see that the internal battery of the multi-parameter main module will deplete more quickly than that of the blood pressure module. So as I mentioned earlier, definitely be aware of the battery status on both modules and charge as needed. Obviously, both the multi-parameter main module and the non-invasive blood pressure module are able to operate or run off of its own internal battery. Although the multi-parameter main module does contain an extra feature, and that is that it is able to be powered by cable. To charge the multi-parameter main module, it must first be powered on. Allow the module to go through the boot up sequence as we see here. It is now wirelessly linked with the WM100 platform. We can see that by the constant blue light for the Bluetooth indicator. Again, to charge the module, go ahead and take your primary AC power adapter cable, plug it into your 120 volt source, whether it be directly into a power outlet or the power strip, which we do recommend. Then simply take of course, you want to identify the charge port on the side of the module and simply take the charge cable and plug it in. What is going to happen first by default is the module is going to see that there is an external power source coming in. It is going to stay linked to the WM100, and it is now powered by cable versus powered by battery. In order to charge the module, we need to go ahead and go out of the power by cable mode by pushing the button one more time, and it will now go into charge mode. We know this simply by looking at the LED lights. They are blinking up. The blue Bluetooth indicator light is now off. And of course, we can see on the WM100 platform screen, it is now in dark mode. So again, we are charging by external AC power adapter cable. As mentioned earlier, the new WM100 or WM10 wireless patient monitoring systems will come with one AC power adapter charge cable as the primary source for charging either the multi-parameter wireless main module or the wireless BP module. Also included will be a secondary cable, and this secondary cable can be used as an emergency backup. To use the secondary monitor charge cable, simply plug the charge cable into the side of the monitor platform in either of the two ports. Both the larger WM100 platform and the smaller WM10 have these ports. Again, just simply take your secondary charge cable, plug it into either port, and then take the end of that cable and plug it into your wireless multi-parameter main module. In order to use the wireless main module, we then want to power it on. If we are wishing to have the wireless main module powered by cable, it will automatically go into that mode. Or if we're looking to use this secondary monitor charge cable for charging the module, again, power it on first. It will go into power by cable mode. Or to charge, just simply hit the power button one more time, and it will now go into charge mode. Again, we can see that it is in charge mode. The blue LED light is now off. The battery indicator lights are now blinking upward. And of course, the WM100 platform screen is now in dark mode. To charge the blood pressure module, simply take your AC power adapter charge cable. Of course, identify the end of the charge cable. As well, identify the charge port on the end of the blood pressure module. Please note there are actually two ports on the module, one on the blood pressure tubing side. This port is actually for the blood pressure pulse sensor band. We do not want to plug in here for charging. We want to charge on the other port on the opposite side. When we plug that port in, whether the blood pressure module is powered on or powered off, as soon as the charge cable is plugged in, it will go automatically into charge mode. As we can see, this was powered on and was Bluetooth linked to the WM100 platform, but within about 10 seconds, once the charge cable is connected, it will go automatically into charge mode. Again, we know it's in charge mode by the blinking LED lights here, and of course we see that the blue Bluetooth indicator light is off. So again, we now are in charge mode on the blood pressure module. In wrapping up our tutorial on charging the two wireless modules, I did want to take a moment to let you know that it is perfectly safe to leave the AC adapter charge cable plugged into either of the two modules when they are being charged. Both modules contain protection software, and both modules will power off completely, and they will stop charging once the battery is fully charged. But before you go, I do want to share one more piece of information, some bonus content, if you will. For our bonus content, I wanted to share with you the application of technology that is available routinely in the industry, and that is power banks. Here in my hand, I'm holding basically an off-the-shelf power bank. These are often utilized for powering iPads and smartphones, laptop computers, and so forth. But in our industry and for our product, these power banks can also be very useful in that this power bank can in fact charge or power our wireless multi-parameter main module. Simply power it on. This will now become an external power source. Simply take the adapter cable. We call this a USB-C port. I didn't mention that earlier. And just simply take the USB-C port, plug that in, And now this wireless main module is completely being powered by this external power bank.